Welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of our Liurnia of the Lakes Chronicle for Elden Ring. And I guess I got confused last episode. I saw that yellow boss wall and thought that this was like a pre-boss. Well, it wasn't. This was the boss, the one that we defeated right here in this little arena. And when we defeated that boss, that yellow door was right there. And so it's gone now, and we have access to there. However, I don't want to go through there just yet. What I want to do is I want to basically, as much as I can, or for lack of a better term, I want to 100% Caria Manor. And so what we're going to do is we're going to travel back to this point right here. I'm probably going to make a lot of use of the pause video today with you guys. And I'm going to follow Fightin' Cowboy's walkthrough guide for Caria Manor, so that we can make sure we get everything here. I know that the Sword of Black Flame is here, for example. I didn't know that yesterday. So that what else is here that I'm missing? And I already knew for sure, even without going and looking at YouTube, that there were some things in here that I had missed. For example, there's at the top of this structure to the left, there's loot, and I don't know how to get to the roof right now. So I'm hoping that a walkthrough guide will tell me how. But I've already watched the very first portion. So what he does is he brings his summons out. And then we're going to go to the right. Aha. There they are. Okay. I don't see anything else, but there might be another little one in here. Looks like we're going to be okay. All right. We're going to go inside this room, but we have to be quick because you can lose your summons. Glintstone Cookbook. Okay. Now, wait a minute. Is there a guy down here? No. Okay, now. Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, they aggroed this guy. I will grab that. Well, they're still at war. You know what? I'm going to let them do their thing. We're going to press on. I want to follow this guide. I don't want to get lost. So I'm going to come up here, and this is our first pause point. This is not going to pause time, but I will see you in a minute. Okay. So the way that I'm going to be doing this, it is going to be a lot of pausing because I do little bits at a time. So the next thing is to go at all the way to the end of this little alley, and basically we can sprint. Grab that class 3 somber smithing stone. Up. And then take that dude out. Wow. And that dude out. Okay, next. We're going to be over here. And there should be hands, yeah. Is he going to come at me? No. Okay, so I'm going to leave my guy here. I'm going to put you on pause. Okay. So the next little bit is to take this guy out and his little minions. Whoop. Okay. Ah, bummer. Did I get out of it? Okay. Wow. That's a heck of a attack. Alright, loot that. Loot that. Let me see if I can get my bearings. There they are. They're just I guess they operate autonomously and they just aggro from mob to mob. Alright, so he dropped down here, he worked his way back here, looted this guy, took out all the hands, then he came up around here. And we want to try and get oh man. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. Because yeah, I missed it. Okay. Because of this guy right here. Okay. All right, pause. Okay. This next part is a little bit tricky, or it looks nasty. So we're gonna go out here. That guy right there is who I want to hit. Do I have any throwing daggers? Yes, but they're short. Oh, I got him. Of course. Okay. And then, okay, so they're showing me that there's something over here. Okay, nothing came out. All right, now well, hold on. I've got, there's two big hands up here on the walls. Yeah, both of them are still there too. Okay, so line of sight them. Cowboy wound up fighting all these guys plus their little minions all at the same time. Get a little closer. Okay. My marionettes have cleared out a lot of the ads. Those little small hands got cleared out by the marionettes. Now, I heard something from Cowboy that bothered me, because one of the things that I'm definitely wanting to know about is how to reach the body that's up on the roof over there. But he indicates that he doesn't even want to go over there, and he doesn't recommend it. It's because it's a minefield of these hands, and these things creep him out a little bit. He hates them. So I don't know if he's going to skip that or not. But he goes up through here. Now, we do have this door. He says we'll come back to that in a minute. But maybe there is another way to reach that point. So we'll have to go through his whole guide and find out. Here's my marionettes just autonomously destroying all of these little annoying ads. Okay, so pause again. Okay. So he goes and he loots a couple things over here. The two items that he said were over there. And I've already gotten them, so I should not need to go out there. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think I've cleared that. Oh. Okay, so what he does then is he comes up here. Oh, and he just sprints. He ignores everything. There's a big hand up here. If it casts a spell, he rolls. And then goes upstairs. So I've been to here. And he gets to this site right here. Now, maybe this is the area I was thinking of. Yeah, it is. I want to know how to get that loot from that dude up there. So this is where Cowboy's at, so he's going to show me. I just had misremembered its location. All right, I'm pausing you again. Okay. The sword I mentioned, I got the name wrong. I said it was the Black Flame sword. It's not. It's the Sword of Night and Flame. So I think I got this loot. There's a class 4 somber smithing stone here, and I already picked it up. So he just runs through all this stuff with these knights. I don't like that. For whatever reason, I get like real tense at the whenever I start leaving enemies behind me. And it's something I could get over through. I mean, it's not I don't think it's like a condition or anything. I could mentally just dismiss that if I wanted to, but I would rather just kill them because it's fun. And it gives me a chance to use my Uchi Katana. All right, we're at 5,000 runes. Okay. I think he runs down and then across. Where's he at? Oh, oh. Shoot. Oh, I'm in a bad spot here. There's 3 of them, I think. Oh, no. Get off targeting. Okay. God. One down. Oh. That was a bit of a fight, man. I lost count. Were there 4 or 6? I'm glad I didn't fall off the dang edge. Okay. Oh, what a waste of time. We are not where I'm supposed to be at. We had to make a left up there. Well, that sucks. That's why I do short clips, man. I watched what he did, and then I went in and I was like, do I turn left or right here? I forget. Or do I go straight or turn left? Once I got to this point. Actually, was it here? No. It's the next bridge. All right, let's make sure nothing pops up behind me. Okay. Okay, gotta drop off at the right point. No, that doesn't look safe. I thought he came to this break. Okay. And then... yeah, drops to here. I guess we can add a little bit more light. Must be nighttime. All right, so it's this chest right here. And he says this is for a PvE hybrid build. This is one of the best weapons in the game. Troll Knight. Oh, 2 different Troll Knights? Or are they the same? They're the same. Okay. Where is you at? That it? No. No. Ah, there we go. It's a straight sword. Night and Flame stance. It's got basically 2 special attacks. Both of them are AoE. And you can see there it has a requirement of 24 intellect and 24 faith. Okay, I'm going to pause you again. Okay. This will be my first deviation from his guide, and it's not a very big one either. First, let me go ahead and climb this ladder. No, we're not. Actually, I think I am going to have to fast travel. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, so we'll just do it the way that he did it. I'm still deviating because he had to go get a gray sight that I already have. But the first thing that he does do, so far I'm not deviating, is he fast travels right whenever he picked up that sword. Rather than climb the ladder, he fast travels over to here, Manor, lower level. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to rest at this site because hopefully that means if I understand how the game's working, those nights that I cleared will still be gone because I haven't rested yet. But we'll find out here. I was wrong. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and take his advice on how he just runs past all of them. And then he just makes that jump. He does it, actually lands right here. I think this is the loot I was looking for. So he loots that guy. And this part I'm a little bit... I probably need to double check. I think he just goes down here. Am I safe? I believe I'm safe. Hold on just a second. Okay. Okay, it is right here. He goes under the stairs. That's why he dropped off. That's what I remembered. I remembered him dropping. I was like, is this the right spot? Because I see stairs. And he picked that up. And then he comes back across this way. We're going to have some little hands to fight here. What is the purpose of carrying a shield if I do not use it? Okay. This is a magic scaling whip, the Arumi. I am going to swap back to my Colossal. I've been getting used to that weapon style fighting style, and so I don't think I'm as good with the shield. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm pausing you again. Well, you know how fighting Cowboy, I told you a minute ago, he says that these hands, these spider-like hands, are his most hated enemy? I am about to face mine. So hopefully we don't die. And I'm going to say it's my most hated enemy so far. There he is. Okay. Successfully dodged that time. We hit a lot harder now. Oh, that hurt. All right. I just missed him. I misjudged on the weapon length. My weapon length. Okay. Well, I paused it right there because I was like, ew. I don't know if I'm going to die several times here or not, so I wanted to pause right there. So now I'm going to go look at what he does next. I will see you in a minute. Okay. We need to go kill a troll knight. So, actually there is something here. There we go, class 3 smithing, somber smithing stone. And now we will go to Manor upper level. Now there is some other stuff that you can get, like one other thing I think on the way to here, but I've already gotten it. It's out in the yard. It's where the wolves are at. It's a rhymed bud, I think is what it's called. Oh, and the golden seed. That's right. But again, I've gotten those things, so I should be able to just simply move forward. Oh no, this is moving forward. Okay. Okay, we got one wolf that we might have to fight. No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Sorry to be doing this at nighttime. I'm not sure how it's showing up on YouTube. Sometimes YouTube darkens things. But basically, the way to get these guys is to draw them to you. Make sure he comes around the corner. Did better on that. I keep making that mistake. Okay, then we have basically a giant. Missed it. There we go. All right, that's the guy. If you remember, he drops the troll sword. And then we go over here. We gotta make this corner. Okay. I hear a sound over here. Okay, nothing over there. We drop down to here. There it is. Class 4 smithing stone. Not a somber, just a regular smithing stone. And this is where I pause you again. Be right back. Okay, guys. Next is quite a lot of stuff. So, let's see here. There's another item over there. It's on that body right there. I've already looted it. So we're going to go up here. There are a total of 3 dudes that we got to take down. That was a cool little charge attack. Perfumer's Bolt. No chance for you. Alright, you can loot something right there. There's also a guy over there that you can loot. So, we are going to go through here. And hope that I don't die as I make this descent. Oh, like that. I wonder if that's a trick and there was another one I was supposed to drop too. Okay, what I can do in this case is... Whoops. What am I doing? There we go. Go to where the boss Grace Fire is at and just go backwards. Yeah, it's only 7,000 or 8,000 runes that I... Oh, look, here they are. 10,000. Okay, did I see this wrong, or did I just not make my jump? I just didn't make my jump. I don't know. He makes it look easy. Yeah, see? Look at that. Huh. How does one do this? Alright, well, I am going to put you on pause until I can safely make my way down there, but you platform your way down is basically what it is, but I don't want to waste your time, so stand by. Okay, well, I got it on my very next try. I was jumping from the wrong spot. You're not supposed to jump from the scaffolding on that first go. You're supposed to jump from the ledge so that you can get as far over to the right as possible. And that was my mistake. Okay. Crystal darts. Living jar shard, raw meat dumpling, and living jar shard. Grab the magic mushroom. Cracked pot. Okay. I think you just drop off this edge. I was wrong. How did he do this? I'm going to have to go re-reference that video. Oh, here it is. That's right. Okay, so we'll just go over here. Jump. Okay. And starting at this far side over here, which gives me the best opportunity not to aggro anything until I'm coming up on it. Come this way. You do that however you want to. That's just how I decide to do it. You could just pop off right here, I guess. Man, I hit that dude with velocity. Okay. And now we drop. Oh, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, I don't see anything. So now we drop down to here. Ah, target. I think that takes care of all of the little ones. Oh boy. Oh, there he is. Okay. I was like, I think there's one little guy left. Class 3 smithing stone. Okay, I don't see anything else moving. So then, right here, just drop off the edge. There's nothing over there. What we're interested in is right here. Oh, there it is. And it's this guy. Ash of War, Carian Grandeur. All right. So, open up the map. We'll go up here. I'm at the part of the video where he's about to fight the boss. So I'll fast forward through that and then see what he does on the... Actually, I don't want to see what he does on the backside. We're at 1857. Because I haven't done that part yet. So I want to go through it first with you guys. As is, just blind. This area called the Three Sisters. Wow. Something enormous over there. That looks like a probable dragon. Oh man, he's coming towards me. Well, alrighty then. I want to rest. How are we looking on runes? 13,000 of 30. Okay. I am going to pause you. 13,000 is an amount that I don't want to lose, so I'm going to go grind at the Field of Giants and gain one more level. So I will see you in a little bit. All right, welcome back, guys. We got a dragon to face. I'll show you where we're at. So this is a big landmarker for me. We're now level 72, and I have just reached 40 vigor. For the guide that I'm following, I'm now going to be pumping strength and endurance to level 40. And for every point of strength that I get, we should see significant damage increases because I'm using this colossal weapon. But for right now, let's see if we can kill a dragon. Let me. What time of day is it? It is early day. There he is. Okay. Oh, didn't get that third one off. Darn it. Okay. I rolled through it. Get away from that tail. Okay. Did I get him? I think I missed him. Where the heck did he go? Well, I wasn't expecting that. Did I just lose the game? Oh, man. Where are my marionettes at? You guys are always failing me. Oh, gosh. Oh, I hear you. All right, I'll go up there in a minute. I want to come over here to this edge. Oh, there you are. Goodness gracious. I actually ran into the poor fella before I put him out of his misery. All right, have I been to that? I don't think I've even been to that. We got 14 minutes to do what looks like a ton of exploration that's needed. That's got a magic seal on it. Okay, let's keep looking around. This is basically Caria Manor's backyard. Man, I was waylaying that dragon. I was disappointed that he took off. Oh, yeah. Whoa, hello. Ah. Ronnie's Rise. What might we find in here? Ronnie, you blackguard. Is that how the Brits say it? It's like how they pronounce blackguard. That's how I heard it in The Witcher. That's my source of expertise. You blackguard. All right. And actually, whenever a blackguard wouldn't apply to her necessarily. I was actually thinking Black Heart, Dark Heart. Is that what the nickname was for the cat in Cats and Dogs? That first Cats and Dogs movie was pretty funny. As ages ago, most of you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Sort of a niche movie. Okay. How are we looking for time? 10 minutes. Is that that looks like a thermometer. Oh, no, it's not. It's the reflection coming off of the candlestick holder. All right. So I guess this is where Ronnie used to hang out. In the days before war and strife. Got the ocean. What a beautiful scenic view for her, huh? This thing overlooking this cliff out upon the ocean. That's like a French chateau. How did I miss that? Do we have another entrance, or did I just simply miss an avenue of travel? How old is this place for the ruins to look like this? How old is Ronnie? How long have things been in the state that they are? Okay, there's the balcony. I think I even ran across it. Well, that's the thing about recording YouTube. You're talking, as you're going through, you know. So your attention is kind of split. I did miss this. Aha. Okay, so up. It's like a moon observatory or something. There we go. Again, up. Let's check the view. There's Liurnia. This is the land we've been exploring this whole time. The size of this game is part of its charm. The fact that I've spent an entire Chronicle looking at just this zone, it's just staggering. Whoa. Okay. Here she is. Talked to your mom lately?
Oh, again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Rena when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation.
I love her accent. No particular reason.
No reason in particular, thou claimest. Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath steered thee to this reunion. Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Rani. I stole death long ago, and search now for the dark path, that I might one day upend the whole of it, and rid the world of all that came before. Well, has that roused thy interest?
No. I'm gonna go with no. We are a knight of the Golden Order. I'm not gonna really let her know that, but good luck with your endeavors.
More's the pity. Come to me again, shouldst thou change thy heart. Surrendering thyself into the service of a dull witch is not as frightful as thou fearest.
That's scary, man.
Ah. Art thou persuaded to my cause? Then, again I shall ask, wilt thou enter into my service?
Okay, so no.
I see. Come to me. Surrender is not...
Okay, we gotta go. Now's the time to harness every ounce of social awkwardness we have and just get out of Dodge, man. If she don't know about her mom yet, I'm a little bit worried about her reaction. Oh my gosh. And she's got a pet dragon that we just about decapitated also. I don't know if Ronnie's gonna like us very much. We under the radar right now, but I don't know what things are gonna be like once we're on her radar. That chick freaked me out, man. For what we're aligned with. Now, I mentioned before, I want to do her quest line, so, but that'll be a different character. I'm really excited to start pumping points into strength, man. Whenever I can one-hand this thing and use a shield, that's going to be pretty exciting. Oh, okay. Oh, darn, I'm gonna miss you again. I got you. Ash of War Chilling Mist. Yeah, I missed one of those things earlier. Now, somewhere out here is the artist shack person for Liurnia. So we want to keep our eyes open for any views of the academy. I guess I can mount up on Torrent now. Well, how dare you get into my riding path, knucklehead. Stinking plebs. Aha. You know, what's funny is that our guy is tarnished. He's the pleb. These dudes, they look like nobles. A noble and his entourage, maybe. Die, turtle. All right. Dead wolves. Not dead wolves, okay. Oh, there's my timer. Whew, that got me by surprise. Now, for what we're doing, we're not going to stop this. We're just going to check all this stuff out. Problems. Oh. Okay. Thought I heard something rustling around. Wow. Look at how high that is. And it's nighttime. Nighttime is not the right time in the lands between. And it says we can call summons. That usually means there's something mean around. Where's the academy at? There's the academy. Whoa! son of a gun. Okay. Now there's the academy. Oh, yeah, I remember this from the video. We're close to where the painter would have been at. Okay, you got little stone guys out there. Okay, we have the right perspective. We just need to be over to the left a little bit, I think. But there's that tower, you know, with its 4 steeples, and it's on the left side like it's supposed to be. Maybe I should be up there, but yeah, possibly. Huh. Oh, there he is. Oh, you came and got me. All right. And he disappeared and left this thing. Juvenile Scholar cap, Juvenile Scholar robe, and a larval tier, which is used for leveling up. Okay, I think that's likely about it for this side, because we're starting to get away from what I would consider to be the Caria Manor. Oh, there's something glowing over there. Gonna go check it out. Man, this is all Halloween-y. It feels like a Halloween. Okay, nothing nefarious. I'm almost disappointed. I thought it was going to be something nasty. Things that go bump in the night. Did something come up out of the ground? It sounded like it. Oh, it's those little worms moving around. All right. Ah, so it's a jail. I haven't faced those guys yet. And I probably need to really soon. I'm at that point that we should be able to take some of those on, but this is not the episode to do it in, because we're already over time. Okay, so we're gonna roll around to the other side, and there was some castle ruins over there also that were down a level. And I didn't want to go explore them yet because I wanted to check out that thing right in front of us first. Three sisters. Does Ronnie have three sisters, or is this called Three Sisters because there's like three? Are there three peaks, three chapels? I don't know what we would call these. They're towers. They're not necessarily chapels. And I only see two. Oh, there's a third one right there. Hold on. That's Ronnie's. I don't think I've been in this one. Hope you guys don't mind the long episode. I felt like it would be really just kind of an awkward cut to stop the episode and do this stuff in another one. Oh. How do I unseal you? Rena's Rise. Blocked shut for now. Okay, so was that where I spoke to her? She was on the cliff's edge. And so because I've told her that I don't want to work with her, then it's blocked. Let's go check the other one. I thought she was in the middle one, but let's go double check. Still can't believe she got a pet dragon. What kind of latent power resides inside you when you got a pet dragon? Okay, this is definitely the one that I went into and I climbed up. So the balcony must be on, I guess, the back side, and it's facing a cliff's edge over there. Oh, it's over on this side. Okay, I've already looked at all that. I know what I'm dealing with. All right, that leaves this peak right here, and it is similarly sealed. Peak. I call it a peak. It's like a tower. Maybe we'll call it a mage's tower. And I'm going to assume that that also is part of Rena's Rise. It's a little bit of a drop. What do we hear? What's over here? You. Ah. Is there any way? Oh yeah, that was kind of a waste. We will have to fast travel up to, I would say, here. Oh, does that mean that the dragon's going to be back? If that's the case, maybe we'll give the dragon one more shot, because I was really hitting him pretty hard. I don't think he'll be back. I think that's one of those monsters that if you kill him, he's gone forever. Like, he's a boss, right? Okay. So the fact that I got him to chase off, to fly away, I think means he's another one. I'm not going to do that again. He flew off to somewhere else, and I'll see him in the future. Saluvis's rise. Who is Saluvis? So Ronnie's got 2 castles and Saluvis has 1, but it's called Three Sisters. Very interesting. Whoops. Okay. And this is Caria Manor, right? Yes. And there's Ronnie's Rise, and that's also counts as Ronnie's Rise. Okay, I just wanted to confirm that it does call it Ronnie's Rise. We're almost done here. I think in the next episode we're going to go investigate some stuff. It's technically in the next zone, but it's over by the shortcut to the Altus Plateau. There's a specific area nearby to where it's not very far from where we, it's actually in the same area that I've already explored that I want to take a look at. Oh, Rena's Rise. So you have Rena, Ronnie, and Savulia, but Rena and Ronnie are the same. Oh, maybe not. She just confessed to you that she introduced herself as Rena. Maybe she took her sister's name as an alias to hide her real identity until she knew more about you. I bet that's what it is. That would make sense. And then it would make the name of this area make sense too, since it's called Three Sisters. But I'm just speculating. I don't know. All right, we're going to save it. Man, this is really cool. And I don't know if we're going to make it to Halloween. I think this is about to. wrap up. There's not a whole lot more for me to look at in Liurnia of the Lakes. But in the next episode, I'll probably bring up Fighting Cowboy's guide again and just make sure I didn't miss anything out in the back area there. And then we are going to go explore this section right here. I want to know more about this because I was told by a commenter to look, and now he might not be talking about this area because there's a few of these little red areas, but he said to look at that red area. I need to look at his comment again and see if there's some more specifics in his comment that I'm just not remembering at the moment. But I want to check that out. And then back here in Limgrave, in Mistwood, I think right here. Yes, Yofra River Well. I want to go down there and check that place out. And then maybe we'll, I don't know, kill some night bosses or something. I might be able to look up some stuff on YouTube and find out if there's anything specific we can hunt down here that'll give us good loot or something like that. Because we're like 6 days away. Well, this is Monday. This is Tuesday whenever I'm recording this. So yeah, it's early morning on Tuesday because my sleep schedule is inverted. Next Monday is Halloween. So I don't know if I can make this Chronicle last that long or not. But I can think of some things for us to do before we bring an end to the Chronicle. But the next Chronicle, I can tell you already, I was given a tip to go ahead and do Volcano Manor. So that's what we'll be working on. All right, guys. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thanks for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.